I want to pass on the baton to the next panel, which will be chaired by Dr. Melody Toby. Thank you.
I'm Dr. Melody Toby, faculty member in the Department of Sociology and Anthropology. I also teach in the Masters in Holocaust and Genocide program, as well as a new master's program that we've launched, the Masters in Sociology and Social Justice. So much of what I'm learning today is at the intersection of those two programs, and this is just such valuable information, and I'd like to reinforce the fact that the information, many of the papers that we are hearing about today will be placed on the Kean website. So I would just like to ensure that we pay attention to that. And I hope that we will place the URL up before we leave at the end of today. And without further ado, we have Mr. Anis Ahmed, Dr. Zia Udin Ahmed, Mr. Farouk Chowdhury from Kean University, and Dr. Suhail Islam. Could you please come to the podium? Thank you. I think we'll hear first from Mr. Ahmed. Could you please introduce yourself? And we're trying to keep it, I know we have some very valuable comments, and as I mentioned, we will be placing all of this information on the Kean website. So fear not, it is so valuable that we really don't want to miss out on anything that you have to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much for inviting me to speak. Now, the genocide committed in Bangladesh in 1971 is widely considered to be one of the worst genocides in recent history, as you have seen. But this genocide, despite the indiscriminate killings of a huge number of innocent men, women, and children, was also very much target-oriented. Hence, the fact that this military operation was codenamed Operation Searchlight is self-explanatory in the definition and the scope of the operation itself. But this is in no way to imply that because it was a targeted killing, it was any less than genocide. Rather, on the contrary, it was the worst kind of genocide for two very specific reasons. Now, the reasons are, targets were very much defined again. Targets were Bengali civilians, mostly, and secondly, although Bengali paramilitary forces, East Pakistan Rifles and police were attacked right on the night of March 25, 1971, when the operation started, the attack was an undeclared war on the basis of ethnic identity. Therefore, although the objectives and operation were well defined, and the target of killings and tortures of all degree and dimensions were pre-planned, this in no way reduces the responsibility of causing genocide in Bangladesh from March 21, 1971 till December 16, 1971. It must be remembered that the broader target was the entire Bengali population in the erstwhile East Pakistan. According to Asia Times, at a meeting of the military top brass, Yahya Khan declared, "Kill 3 million of them, the rest will eat of our hands." Accordingly, on the night of 25th March, the Pakistani army launched Operation Searchlight to crush Bengali resistance, in which Bengali members of military services were disarmed and killed, students and intelligentsia systematically liquidated, and able-bodied Bengali males just picked up and gunned down. Now, I'm not going into the details. I will basically focus on two targets, students and women. Now, if we look into the making of Bangladesh and the struggle of the Bengali nation had to go through soon after the creation of Pakistan in 1947, we must say that the students in the erstwhile East Bengal played a vital role. Whether it was in opposing Muhammad Ali Jinnah's unilateral declaration in March 1948 that Urdu and Urdu alone shall be the state language of Pakistan, or subsequently in demonstrating for making Bengali as one of the national languages of Pakistan, or eventually getting shot by the police on 21st February 1952. Their students were found everywhere in their struggles and sacrifices for the nation. Students in Bangladesh were a forward-looking, progressive bunch of young men and women who supported Bengali nationalism, not because they were narrow nationalistic, but Bengali nationalism to them meant freedom from the shackles of an artificially imposed sense of nationalism based on religious divisions, which was contrary to the history of South Asia, where Hindus and Muslims have lived in peace and harmony over several centuries. The students, therefore, in the eyes of the Pakistani junta, were seen opposed to the very notion of a communal Pakistan.